Thank you. All right, so the first slide or page is just a attention getter, and you can add this to the middle of this lesson. So if you could scroll down a little bit, please. I made a lesson plan based on thinking and acting like the interrupting chicken. This is a book that I added the read aloud to um, because it was happening in my classroom at the time. So I thought that this would be good for anywhere from kindergarten through second grade. You could play the read aloud to the class and using the steps of the OODA loop. So you're having the kids observe, think, decide, and act. And then also looking at the situations that he is in the book. Is it easy, tricky, or confusing? At the end of the lesson, I'm hoping that students will recognize the value of slowing down and thinking before acting. And so there, I feel like this lesson plan, there are some things that you could take out to make it quicker because I would probably use it more for like a cell or a like a 20-minute meeting discussion or after right after the reading of the book. And then we would talk about, because my class is a second grade, connecting to the story. So did the chicken stop to observe or think before interrupting? And then I would get some of the kids to raise their hand and discuss. And then we're really looking at using the OODA loop. So what are we observing? So we would go back to the read aloud and you can like do like a pause on a part. That way you have that picture and ask the students, okay, what's happening? What do you think he's going to do? What would you do? And so the more like connection that you have with those kids, showing what he has done or what would you do or what should he do, I'm hoping that after this story that they're making better decisions and not interrupting so much. So it's just kind of a quick lesson plan.
And I'm just scrolling through the other parts so that people can see the other parts.
It could be more in depth and you could use
Hmm.
that if you have more time. It's hard sometimes with our curriculum to add more time, but if someone would like to use that, they can too, if they had more of a block of time.
Well, and if you were teaching a book with, a character who's constantly making decisions that or taking actions that we normally wouldn't want them to, um, you can really use this framework for any of those books, right?
Right.
Which is very powerful. Um, and it's allowing the kids to look at this other character and think about that other character's behavior so that they don't have to say that they do this also. So it allows them to project onto another character, so they never have to admit like, oh my gosh, I do this too, but it registers with them because they're talking about this other character, and at the end you can bring it back to them.
Yes.
So yeah, that's really great, great teaching. And while you're at it, you're teaching the OODA loop, which you can use for other things also as you go through the class. So yeah, very very smart use of a read aloud, um, or book that the class is reading anyhow, and then relating it to social emotional learning and behavior and the OODA loop.
I thought I would add the read aloud in there just because not everybody has the book, so they could click
Hmm.
on it and have access to it.
Yeah, very good. Tammy, you could probably use this with your class too, right?
Absolutely. In fact, that's what I was thinking all the way through it. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That, yeah, that really, really fabulous.